And a very, very good Monday afternoon. Thank you for joining me on this 18th of the 1st, 2021. Very good afternoon and welcome along to Airshow World with my good self Stu Bear. And today what we've got coming up for you, as you know, it's the DVD show. And before we start the main DVD, what we're going to do is show you what I've been doing literally for the last couple of days. Just doing a bit of video editing and going back in time with this one. So this is going to be the next DVD that I'm putting together, and it's excuse me, Royal International Air Tattoo 1997. It was the very first time I ever went to the Royal International Air Tattoo. So this is not on DVD yet. It's something I'm just putting together literally at the moment. So this is just a little bit that I've thrown together so far. But coming up today, the main feature will be, it's in about 10 minutes time, and what it is, we're going to go back to Kemble 2005 with their Air Day. So that's what we've got coming up. But at the moment, just looking at Fairford 1997. So just, it's an old tape. Literally captured it yesterday. And just doing a little bit of editing. So as we can see, it's the German F4 Phantom.
Fairford, you're listening to the F4S radio. Right now we are on a slow configured flyby. Today we have a special feature, jet noise, sound of freedom. We are turning on our fuel to noise converter any second.
And of course, a very, very good afternoon to everybody in the chat room. Great to see you there. First in the chat room 2 hours ago, that was Sleepy Spider. We've also got Gary Williams. Chris is out there, and we may still have LT Viper Pilot. If she's had to go, we do excuse her because, hey, it's time for her to get some sleep in. But if you're still there, very, very good evening, night, morning, whatever it is where you are. Keezy, good afternoon to you. Kirk Ferrari, nice to see you as well. Of course, Julie Rotherham is over there with the spanner. Miles High, Peter Colebrook, Maurice Moon.
What's it like then? What?
Also, we've got Orbit Sniper. We've got Steve C. We've got Erwin. So great to have your company this afternoon. So thank you. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. Oh, Amit Langer. We've also got Elvis. Good day to you, Elvis. Nice to see you. And so keep the messages coming along. We've got a Wash 2004. Who else have we got? We've got James. Nice to see you, James. And Jazzy John. So everybody, it's good to see you. Hope you're having a great Monday afternoon. So this particular, it was the Sunday of the Royal International Air Tattoo. I had a very, very late night the night before. I was DJing until the very, very early hours. Drove down to Fairford. Very, very blurry-eyed, so... But this was my very first... it was my first year, really, of doing proper air shows, doing the videos and what have you. And as you see, very, very old footage. But this is just to get the ball rolling. And coming up in around about 10 minutes from now, something like that, we'll be doing the DVD feature, which is what we do on a Monday afternoon, and today it's going to be Kemble. So one of their air shows, and it was 2005, so looking forward to that. Some great old aircraft which we don't see anymore. Good afternoon also to Bradley Penny. And of course, we've also got Photo for You. Nice to see him as well. A Mirage F1. Now, this particular slot, it was literally one after another. Fantastic fast jets, and what a year it was, 1997. Beautiful weather that particular year for the Royal International Air Tattoo. And how about this beauty? Quite a few of you have noticed, yes, 54,000 subscribers. Goodness gracious, thank you everybody. Keep on subscribing, you're doing a great job. And of course, on today's live stream, we're actually, of course, we're on YouTube, but we're doing the dual live stream again today. So we're also going out on Facebook. So hi to all the gang on Facebook. We've got Oliver out there. Let's have a look, see who's there. So we've got Oliver, good to see you, and a few other folks. See you well. Let's go through the list. I know it's all there somewhere. It's finding the right page. Just bear with me a moment. Quite a few messages coming in, doing all these things all at once. What's it like? Also, we've got Andre. Nice to see you as well, watching on Facebook. To everybody that's watching on Facebook, great to have your company, all right? So don't forget, keep on sharing the video. Let's get all you good folks watching on this Monday afternoon. Currently, we're looking at the Saab Viggen.
And from left, inverted flyback.
Good afternoon, Kevin. That's Kevin Henry VIII. Jazzy John, nice to see you as well, my man.
Just brief for that, I will put the lights to green when she can.
Cheers, and there's Steve Creed saying, yeah, congrats. Congratulations. Okay, who else? Richard Staff. We've also got Steve from SHGP Virtual Aviation. Andrew Austin. Laura R. saying hello.
The Viggen flying history starts back in 1967.
And a thumbs up for that MiG-23. That's all right. Thank you. Please you enjoyed that. It's a beautiful aircraft, isn't it? Fantastic sound it makes from the afterburner when it cuts in.
And then the fighter Viggen delivered to the Air Force in 1979. And we currently have 8 squadrons equipped with a fighter Viggen.
And the one and only Andy Hare. Hiya, Andy.
About the middle of the next
And Andy was right next to me this particular Sunday afternoon back in 1997. You remember, I was very blurry-eyed. I was DJing till the very, very early hours, as I said the night before. If my memory serves me right, Andy was there and his good friend Ben.
Not as sophisticated as the F-16, since it's not fly-by-wire. Still very robust, as you can see.
Moving on. Right now, looking at this fabulous MiG-29. What a fantastic lineup it really was.
American F-16s that require fuel and the small...
Air Force, based at Myrgrod, flown by Colonel...
Oh, one of my favourites, the Sukhoi Su-27.
Silver Jubilee. He won the Super Kings Trophy for the best solo jet display. For those of you who saw it last year and were probably as impressed as we were, you're going to be impressed with this one as well, because it's a new display. This Su-27 flanker is...
wow. Andy, it certainly was a hot day, wasn't it?
Airplane. However...
absolutely gorgeous.
Switching tower 33757 now, Norwich 16.
I don't actually believe what I'm seeing, but this is a very impressive manoeuvre that's done
Proved to make their way slow time towards the Gila.
MiG-29s, which is not normally in the repertoire of Western display pilots. Mackie MB339 and the British Technology.
3, thanks. Su-27 when complete, please. Level 27.
Being 2 miles south of the field, not above 500.
Bravo Tango Lima Alpha, Fairford ground. Good morning to you. You're continuing towards the southeastern edge going round.
Well, that's literally what I'm putting together at the moment. So I've been editing that, captured that off one of the tapes. In fact, that very tape was yet another one that was broken. But oh, it was a great year filming that, absolutely. So hope you've enjoyed that, and hey, I'm going to show a few more of those over the next few weeks. But right now, what have we got coming up for you? Well, it's the main thing, what we're going to be doing today. It's the DVD show, that's what it's all about. So with a bit of luck, we should be able to start this off for you right now. So, as you see, Campbell Air Day 2005, and that was a scorcher as well. So let's hit these buttons. That's what the DVD looks like. There we go, as usual, with the menus and what have you. So let's get back again to the top menu. With me that day was a good friend of mine called Bill Shepherd, and also, of course, you can probably see at the bottom, Heather was with me doing the photographs, and she was doing a bit of videoing as well. Some of her videoing will be mixed up with all of this just a little later. And of course, the photographs taken by Heather. 2005, she would have been 6 years old. Remember that when you see the photographs. Okay, without further ado, let's start the show. Let's go back to Kemble on a scorching hot summer's day. I think it was around about June the 15th. Anyway, let's hit it. That was her birthday, you see. Right, let's hit this.
Flying these aircraft in form. A little bit slow there. Looks very steady, let's see. Very close together. They're so close together they're completely messed up my commentary, but there we are.
If my memory serves me correctly, I think Morris was also with us this particular day. Morris, Darren.
The overhead at Kemble is flight level 60 and to remain well clear of South 30.
And some of their friends.
Come round and...
Oh, I hope it's not picking this music up. Yeah. You never know, do you? So we'll just talk over this a little bit just for the moment. So, hey, when they used to do the air shows just here, goodness, they used to put on some fabulous air shows, and also the location was absolutely perfect. Beautiful airfield, fantastic countryside, but best of all, you had the sunshine for most of the day directly behind you. But also, as you can see, as you look towards the runway, just the actual tarmac runway, it was a very slight elevation, so you got some absolutely fabulous takeoff shots and your photographs and all of that. So which you will all see in just a couple of minutes, okay, as the DVD rolls on. Don't forget, if you are new to all of this and you're not familiar with what the DVD show's all about, it's an opportunity for you guys to see what DVDs we've got on offer at the moment. So I'm adding a new one each week. It's all old DVDs, most of them.
Now I understand that Joey's dad Graham is here today and he would like to dedicate this.
But it's in a way, we're sort of reviving them, if you like. So if you are interested in some of the DVDs that we have out there at the moment, I think there's probably 5 or 6 at the moment. Just go to the first page of Asia World and you'll see there's a playlist, and each time I do one of these Monday afternoon DVD shows, I'll be adding it to that. So certainly check it out. If you're interested, get in touch with my good self. I'll give you the email in about 2 minutes from now.
It's a demeanour I get. Who writes this stuff? Amazing piece of technology, first flown in 1951.
On reaching across runway 26.
It's the vertical, and we shall see the plan form of the aircraft from underneath. You ain't going to do that.
Pull you over shortly.
cover the Hunter. Yeah, you're saying downwind there, Joe. That's all you can get. There goes Sven Mark in the Tucano from the right on runway 26, let me remind you, if you're interested. He gets airborne very quickly, gets the wheels up straight away. Tucano and skeleton turboprop training aircraft. Notice these are black. They're like the Hawk was black because they decided after they did what the RAF insisted on calling conspicuity trials. These aircraft were black. And on the way down, when he gets the thing, he's upside down over the top, he's now in the vertical, he rolls through 90 degrees, and that puts him onto the B axis going away from us. The outline of a barrel. This time we're looking, well again we're looking down the barrel. If you're on the right hand side of the airfield, he's doing the barrel heading sort of towards you, you're looking along the axis of it, looking down an empty barrel, which is not a thing that most pilots are used to doing, but there we go. And as he goes away from us on the other 45-degree away line, another barrel roll. So you're looking down the other end of it this time. Come back onto the main display line again. That's an interesting half bow, so he got himself into the outside and then back onto the inside of the turn again.
Hey, well, it's good to know you're out there, Jazzy John. Oh, looking absolutely stunning. Love this aircraft. The old TriStar. Wonderful, wonderful aircraft. Oh, and talking of wonderful aircraft.
Is followed, and that means that the Joint Force Harrier, these Royal Air Force aircraft, previously totally Royal Air Force aircraft, well, some of them will be Royal Navy aircraft. It's an interesting situation in the Navy. They're without fighter aircraft for the first time in quite a long time.
As you can see, what a fantastic location and backdrop it was at Kemble. Used to love going to their air shows.
Use this small hang with a little bit of a backtrack.
Oh, coming up now, this was a feature they had in their... because they used to have a bit of an air show in the morning. Then you had a bit of a break so you could get your lunch or whatever. But in between all of that, they used to do some model flying. So that's what you're going to see, just a couple of little bits.
The V-Force.
So don't...
The Vulcan.
This is not a real aeroplane. This is a model, but boy oh boy, when they're in the sky and the way they fly these large models, you would think they're real.
Just about near the jet, commentary position. And I bet if you're taking a picture of that, you'd be hard pressed to tell it was a model.
Well, yesterday afternoon, as some of you probably know, there was some aircraft coming into Lake and Heath, call sign of Trent being dragged across by Gold with a KC-10 and a couple of KC-135. So I certainly enjoyed watching those on the flight radar thing, which I mainly use 360 radar, and also listen to the radio comms as well, which was absolutely great. So it was certainly late in the day as well. I think it was starting to get dark. It was around about, what, 4, in between 4 and 5.
Vulcan and Victor.
So I don't know if any more have come across today. I haven't had a chance. I've been too busy video editing and preparing today's show for you.
Yes, it's still there. Soviet Union. before the days of the submarine launched missile, we were going to drop bombs out of these aircraft, hydrogen bombs no less. And it was, of course, that continuing pressure that devastation.
Right, she's turned around, she's downwind, the powering up.
Now that was a pretty quick turnaround. The way that model just turned around. Whoops, is she going up?
Come on.
Is it going?
Do it.
Oh, yes.
Seems a little bit tail heavy.
Yes, I was noticing that. She looks as if she's flying a bit nose high.
You know, I'm not sure if I've already mentioned that, but apologies if I haven't. So, a couple of folks, that's Alice and Tidy and Alice and Bowers. Great to see you two in the chat room, along with everybody else like Mark Webster. Good afternoon to the bear.
126.
The bear says,
That nose high attitude came back again.
good to see you, mate. Hope you're having a good afternoon driving around.
Doesn't look like it. Oh, it may be going to land this time. Yeah, setting it up. Looks quite fast.
Got plenty of runway to
No, it's slowing down now. So I don't think runway is a problem.
Yeah, that's it. You see, it's right in front of them. That's
It looks very difficult to fly near the ground, though, in these gusty conditions.
feeling.
Oh, back to the real aircraft now.
In the hands today of Wing Commander Russ Alcorn. The sound of a Merlin 45 engine, 1440 horsepower. And that absolutely classic elliptical wing shape of the famous R.J. Mitchell design.
So as usual, when I recorded these, I was using this separate mic, so if you're listening to this, you should get that gorgeous, real nice sound of these Merlins going across either your headphones or your speakers. So let's hear this. Here we go.
This particular
A
Spitfire,
modern day fighter jet.
and it has a new colour scheme this year, about which more in a moment.
You can see the cannon poking out. The man trying to get out that door as he's going by.
You know, about 300 of these flying around the world still.
Waddington last year, and I was lucky enough to get a jump seat ride in one of them. Without doubt the noisiest aircraft I've ever been in, because if you look where the spinners are on the propellers, they're right beside the pilot's ear. So all you're getting is what's coming off the top of the propellers.
This particular aircraft was built in 1942, delivered to the US Army Air Force and then to the Royal Canadian Air Force, and served in Canada and then in Europe till 1971, when the Royal Aircraft Establishment at Farnborough bought her. Lots of tasks and trials there, dropping sonobuoys through holes in the fuselage, launching remotely piloted vehicles, UAVs as we call them now, and adopted by Strike Command in 1992 for the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight. She flies in the colours of 267 Pegasus Squadron, which flew transport and trooping and resupply in the Middle East and the Mediterranean.
There we go, the sound of the aircraft. Fortunately, drowning out the music on the PA. You can't play music on the PA, can you, when you've got the sound of those great aircraft?
As if the aircraft were a conventional jet aircraft, and then he pushes it forward and they go downwards or even slightly forwards.
Now, you remember I was saying about this fantastic spot at Kemble. I just loved it, the way, you know, it sort of went slightly up with the grass, and then you've got the runway. Absolutely super. Now, this might be a bit loud if you've got it on the headphones.
That's hard work, a lot of skill and a lot of effort.
No other operational aircraft has achieved this. From the strain in Andy Cuban's voice there, that how hard it is to talk when they're pulling G like that. As they go over to the right, they're changing into a line astern formation, and they're pulling round on the far side of the airfield. And I think what they'll be doing next is coming in from the left in a nice...
Hey, a very good afternoon to you there, Barry. Barry Jones joining us.
Doing this, boss.
Yeah, many hours, happy hours doing this.
And of course, in the chat room, we've got our great man, the main man from Southampton. We've got Elvis. Elvis, great to see you as always. Hope Trace is okay.
Cape Town, where there are 9 hunters, would you believe? Wonderful. Marvelous.
And of course, John Robinson. And I'm pretty sure James is somewhere out there. So James, fantastic good afternoon to you. We saw you in the chat room.
The battle formation.
And a few people are asking, because I mentioned those Lake and Heath. I'm pretty sure, obviously, there were F-15s that came in yesterday. So do we know where they were actually from? Were they from Mountain Home?
Andy Cuban, if you've seen the red arrows display and you've heard the commands of Red 1 doing this.
So James might have the answer to that. So we'll keep an eye on the chat room, see if he puts it in. By the way, James, don't forget, do your bit of sharing on Facebook as well, forwards, or anybody else if you're watching this on Facebook right now. Don't forget to share the video. Lots of stuff coming up this afternoon.
Breaking shoot streamed from Andy Cuban's aircraft.
So it's the DVD show, looking at Campbell at the moment, 2005, and then we're going to move up to RAF Waddington Air Show from 2013. They're the DVDs coming up today. Thank you, John Robinson. John Robinson seems to think they're from SJ. Seymour Johnston. That's the F-15s we're talking about that came over yesterday. Have any more come over today? That's the other question.
Accelerating to perform a barrel roll with idle power as speed drops off to 150 miles an hour. Typhoon is a result of nearly 20 years cooperation between British, German, Italian and Spanish industry to produce the world's most advanced swing roll combat aircraft. Those high in the air with a ground speed of just 100 miles an hour, with slow speed high off the path.
And of course, keeping the special messages coming your way, and wherever you're watching this, if it's on YouTube right now, that's where all the chat's going on, or if you're on Facebook, and on Facebook we've got Clive Jones, so thank you very much there, Clive. Thank you for joining us today. My main man, yo bro. Now, that particular shot you're looking at the moment, okay, when it was just landing, you probably noticed the video, it was slightly different colour and what have you. So that was taken from a different camera, and that was taken by Heather when she was 6 years old. So we were doing a mixture. She was doing some videoing and taking photographs. So talking of photographs, remember she was 6 years old, right? You will see some of the photographs coming up.
John Beatty flying this, very experienced pilot, doing 6,500 miles. There goes to Harry.
Kemble display enter, backtrack, line up 26. Lined up 26. Roger, just because Sky Radio wants to land in 3 minutes, if you can make that.
As much oil as fuel.
Hold on, over.
Gets you amazing amount of oil, but it doesn't matter. You know the oil's going to the right places.
Yeah.
This particular aircraft served with the US Marine Corps until 1960.
And I also know Morris is out there. So Morris, just refresh my memory. Do you remember when we were at Duxford? Was this one of the aircraft that clipped one of the others?
Aviation.
I seem to think it was.
Is he going to deploy the tail hook on landing here, do you think?
Maybe not, eh?
It must be difficult to tell that you've landed in that aircraft because you're so high up in it.
We've also got Spider Killer on the channel today, so thank you for joining us.
Yes, next left.
Same type, different plane. Thank you, Morris. Fabulous sound.
Where's he going? Back over North Wheel, right? Where'd he go to land?
And did you hear the voices in the background then? That was my good friend Darren and also Morris. He was saying, where's that going then?
As a trainer after flying the Piston Brothers.
I hope you heard that, Morris.
Ah, well, there we have much in common, sure.
I didn't enjoy it much actually, but there it goes.
There it goes. Well, that one, the T11, we used to call the software part of position cab cockpit.
Sitting side by side, two pilots. Yeah, wooden. Of course, de Havilland were very good on wooden aeroplanes for their wartime experience.
Yeah.
Lovely, slow, gentle barrel roll there. More than 3,000 RAF pilots, Boz included, gained their wings on Vampire T11s by the time the last RAF Vampire flight from Leeming in '67. And lots of other countries bought this aeroplane, versions of the two-seaters with... very civilised little noise, really.
Yeah, it's really on the ground when it really gets to it. Half a minute for a mile and a half. Topping at about 35,000 feet. Now it's pulling.
Just a couple of quick reminders coming up for you this week. The live shows are... The next live show is tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. when we'll be playing you Lake and Heath Air Show 1992.
I seem to remember in my...
And then after that, the next live show after tomorrow will be Friday night, of course, Friday Night Live at 7 p.m. when we do the Meet the Fans.
59, 60.
And I think this Friday, as far as my notes are telling me, I think this Friday we've got Phil Artiste. So that's this Friday night. Show starts at 7 o'clock. So this week we've got 3 live shows for you. Today, tomorrow and Friday.
Coming in from the left.
Over. Two clear brake. Two.
Hunter's down.
Very good, Hunter is on the ground if you're happy while he's manoeuvring. You've done the enter and display. The wind 19012 knots.
Okay, there's the braking parachute of the Hunter. And the Jaguar has been cleared for his display.
Using a bit of vertical extent today, showing us all that wonderful planform on the Jaguar. There it is, glinting in the sun, still beautiful after 30 years. And round it comes again for the max rate. 350 knots and 6G. As he comes round, he'll be accelerating to 400 knots. He's going to position the aircraft to come round from the right for a 4-point hesitation roll with support and be accelerating the aircraft with the reheat. So lining up towards crowd centre, here he comes.
Yeah, and
up
of
to
course,
400 knots and a 5G pull-up.
making sure we're not neglecting our folks over there on Facebook, so great to see you there. We've got Trina Sutton, thanks for the like.
Jaguar. Now as he comes round, watch for the undercarriage being extended.
We've got Vito and everybody else. Thank you for joining us. Oh, and Clive Jones, thank you very much for joining us over on Facebook.
The exhausts, that's him applying reheat to keep the jet with enough speed. Gear up, probe in.
Question mark.
And if you keep your eyes on him round the back, there it should show us an inverted run.
Three five.
Over the back, still a bit of planform on there. And over he goes. And the right way again. Now you've seen how fast the Jaguar can go. Derek's now going to show you how slow it can go.
Well, thank you for joining us.
Manoeuvre.
There, Richard Staff. Richard, we'll catch you later, okay? Enjoy the rest of your afternoon.
Down to 100 feet.
I think he just pops in just while he's having his lunch break, so... Richard, always great to see you.
2005 Jaguar display.
Till 17:28 local time.
Yeah, I've advised my ground crew and we should be done by then. One of the lifts will be a trip to Oaksey Park and back, and the rest is standard up round down.
Roger.
There's that RAF ensign below the feet of Flight Sergeant Andy Wright, the team coach. Number 2 down, Sergeant Ash Booth. Sergeant Russ Murphy's down number 3. Sergeant Dave Newton.
I'm pretty sure this was the absolute scorching hot
Gosh, we've had Freddie Starr, Steve Davis.
Kemble air show that we went to, and
Just touching down.
as I said, Morris was there, Heather was there, Darren, and one of, I always remember it, one of Morris's friends was there, and unfortunately he fell asleep in the sun, which is one of the worst things you could ever do, and well boy, was that young man very, very, well, he was seriously ill. So if ever you go to an air show and it's hot, drink lots, but do not fall asleep.
We're going through that transitional stage where they weren't quite
In fact, as far as I remember, I think he ended up in a hospital. It was that serious. So
knowing that
it was so hot.
A jet engine.
I had a bottle of Coca-Cola, yeah,
Mark 1, JP,
and it turned so hot. It was like drinking coffee.
the undercarriage. It really is just a province with a jet engine added with the fellow taken off.
And the reason it's got those long stalky legs is because it's got a propeller on the front, and the initial design would meant you didn't need that sort of length on an undercarriage because it was a jet. It didn't need clearance for the propeller.
So loads of people watching us over on Facebook as well. So hey, if you're on Facebook, do us a big favour, okay? If you could share the video to all your places that you know. You know the places to share. I don't.
Start with, they ran. The RAF ran courses on Jet Provost 1 alongside the.
But if you'd like to take part in all the actual chat that's going on and all the good fun that's these crazy guys in the chat room that I'm talking to right now, they're all over on YouTube. So hey, pop over to YouTube. It's Airshow World YouTube channel, and definitely put a message in the chat room and I'll give you a good shout out.
It's side-by-side seating. I mean, the instructor can actually see pushing the wrong button, or see all the dials that the student can see.
I didn't know what that stood for, but I can't remember. And a team of 7 from the United Kingdom Mobile Air Movement Squadron.
Andrew Austin, I'm not sure how long he was. I think he was just in overnight or for a few hours just to get him, get some fluids inside him, because that's the worst thing. You fall asleep in the heat, and of course your body acts in a different way and it just drains from you. But I kept looking at him thinking, you don't look very good.
Brace, and the vehicle engines will already be running at that stage.
I couldn't say that to him because he'd turn around and say, yeah, neither do you, mate.
And there we are, engines throttling up. And the Mobile Air Movements team has removed all the restraint from the Land Rovers. The ramp is getting down to the ground, and 2 of the team members will jump out. Ramp's just touched ground.
That's a good story, Julie. Thanks.
And there's the first Land Rover out straight away. I think you'll agree that's pretty fast.
Right, I timed that. That is 41.4 seconds.
The 2 drivers, SAC.
Nice one there. Class 33106. Of course, he says, my son, aged 4, and myself are watching. Does this count as homeschooling? Absolutely. Educational, this, you know.
The ramp is being raised as the aircraft back. The reason for it backing like this is to make sure that the aircraft is able to use the maximum amount of runway, because he could well have stopped out at the end of the runway.
For information, expect minute 2-3 now for the red arrows.
Through the green smoke.
I tell you what, class. Back in the summertime, I was doing a live stream, and there was this one youngster that was on the.
And there we go.
Watching the live stream, he was doing his computer lesson, which is fair enough. The teacher said, yeah, you know, we'll look at some YouTube channels and websites and what have you. They ended up having the whole class watching Airshow World. So yeah, definitely educational.
Accelerating away.
Oh.
Rugby, but this morning when I saw them, they had slightly modified their attitude. Flat 360-degree turn. see at the back now the ramp is completely closed.
80, 85.
Maybe. Yeah, not bad. I'm sure it disturbed whoever was making coffee. Although actually probably not, because I'm sure it was a balanced turn, and apart from that there's a bit of G there.
They've got a better kitchen on this apparently, is what happened.
Yeah.
So thumbs up to you there, class. Thank you very much.
Which of course...
Oh yes, the excitement builds, doesn't it, eh? The one and only Red Arrows.
The ability to produce the coloured smoke that makes it so effective, the red, white and blue. Diesel oil that makes that smoke held in the tanks underneath the centre line of the aircraft. See, there's only one person in each aircraft, the pilot sitting in the front of two seats.
TRA will remain in force until on the hour. There is another 6.5 nautical mile radius.
Of course, display flying regulations mean that aircraft...
Thank you for that, Morris. Yeah, he said he was in hospital for 14 hours.
Is one person.
So yes, do not fall asleep in the sun.
Please put your hands together for the Red Arrows.
Red Arrows.
So you're 10 o'clock on your left-hand side, Reds 8-9 trail white smoke as they form into 9 arrows. Formation is quickly called into Swan. Looks over the neck of the Swan, Reds 1, 6 and 7 are moving forward, but in fact the wings of the Swan are moving back. I think it's a beautiful formation shape for the 2005 season. It's a great view in your 1 o'clock. The sun glints off the airframes and the canopies. The angle of bank will increase, the G will increase to 5 times the force of gravity. In your 1 o'clock, the smoke comes on for the Swan Bend.
Smoke on. Go. Reversing left. Now.
2 flyway to 10 o'clock on your left.
Clear left.
Formation for the 5-4 cross.
Keep the messages coming in the chat room. We've got Heather Ramsey.
10 o'clock for Reds 1 to 5.
We've got William, DJ Wilf, and PJ.
Formation at the moment in leaders' benefit.
So many folks joining us this afternoon over on YouTube, so thank you. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to keep doing the thumbs up, the like, and if you haven't been on here before, don't forget, do the subscribe. We'll tell you about the subscriptions in a minute.
His last tour was
second course on, please, sir.
So close aboard to your 2 o'clock.
It's Kiwi 629, the C-130 at the bridge at northeastern end of the field.
Kiwi 69, go ahead.
Kiwi 629, follows the radio display will be slot 3 departure full lineup.
To the top of Eden to be looked now is Red 4, Lieutenant David Slow.
Absolutely class. There we go. Exercise as well. What could be better?
And on the Harrier aircraft, he's sobered number 1.
Class says, hey, 4-year-old now running round the room with his corgi Red Arrows, so count as PE as well.
In your 10 o'clock above the hangar.
Fantastic.
The aircraft are now forming to Big Battle, the largest formation we fly. Once again, the sun comes out from your left.
Stop, Dartman.
to get there. The formation is now in short diamond. Accelerating back to 400 miles an hour, which is 300 feet above the ground. High in the sky from the left-hand side. For the short diamond bend.
Left, now. Step off. Step. Out. Eagle. Step. 3, 4, 5.
The formation is now called to Eagle, named after the American fighter, the F-15. It's worth noting now that each team pilot is formating off Red 1, the lead aircraft, but not the aircraft next to him. So Reds 4 and 5 on the extremities of the wing of the Eagle are working extremely hard to maintain formation position.
Thanks, Colin Smith, saying another cracking show. Well done. Thank you very much. We've also got Mike Walling
Eagle bend.
and everybody else watching right now over on Facebook. Thank you. Don't forget, keep sharing the video.
Right, now.
As the team fly away into your right-hand side. To the top of that formation we look now.
Taking down. 1 right car. 2 right car. Shut myself. Stop. Stop. Stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, the champagne splits. Reds 1 to 5 rejoin out to our 12 o'clock. Close the board to your left and right hand side, treading white smoke, the Reds 8 and 9. Your right hand side, treading red, white and blue smoke in formation. Now at 60 degrees nose up in the steep climb. I think that's a cracking manoeuvre. To the right of the heart, that's Red 9 as he comes in to spear the heart.
Absolutely brilliant. Well, they certainly look on form this particular day, especially on that heart.
There's a bit of interest. Graphic representation high above us as the red and blue smoke of in formation changes to white. Depart to the left, look straight ahead.
Taking left.
Lieutenant Scott Morley got the Distinguished Flying Cross. I mean, that's a big deal.
It is very much so, and well.
Beautiful background.
Within the Royal Air Force.
Fantastic blue skies with the red.
Palace earlier this year. A great day.
With the red arrows. What? Hey, couldn't be better.
Distinguished Flying Cross is awarded. There he is on the outside of the turn there. Very, a lot of negative G, probably about minus.
DJ Wilb's doing a couple of things at once. He's also watching Father Brown.
On a lazy 8, one leap of it, so that he'll come back onto that B axis that we were talking about earlier, heading.
Are they new ones, or are they still doing the repeats on that? I used to like that.
Removed from their quarter clover that we saw the red arrows do. That always changes the direction of the display axis. So heading straight towards us and pulling up into the vertical now.
I like those smoke generators. They're good, aren't they? That's a great idea.
Kiwi 629 in your subroute.
Good start. Kiwi 629.
Shadow of the aircraft on the smoke trail low in the sky. turning sharply onto the 45-degree away line, and as he goes away...
Cheers, William.
...for another derry. He'll roll the aircraft to the right, there he is, and ends up... He goes through upside down and ends up turning left. As he comes back the next time, I expect to see him do...
After landing, what's your parking space?
Now, slow roll is interesting. It's deeply concerning... It's deeply... skillful requirement here. The slower it is, the better. The slower it is, the more difficult to do. And this, look at this. This is a really steady, slow roll. A beautiful piece of flying. Just rolling out the end of it.
Stand by for approximately 10 minutes now.
The knife edge. There's the upside down knife edge again, and back the right way up.
And talking about watching things on TV and stuff, I watched a great film last night. Really enjoyed it. It was called The Guernsey Literally and Potato Peel Pie Society. That takes some getting out, doesn't it? Great film. If you haven't seen it, certainly worth watching.
What's coming next? He does his standard practice derry turn going away from us. And then once he's got the aeroplane upside down, he'll do another of those very slow, gentle rolls, but he'll start inverted and he'll finish inverted.
Oh, and also talking about films, Julie will be pleased, yes, I actually got round to watching Deadpool.
A hesitation getting upside down, he's getting very slick with this, and there's an aileron roll, a slow roll, upside down to upside down.
Great family entertainment, that film. Not. But still enjoyed it. Great film, it really is. So,
expect him to do next, we'll take him into his downwind pre-landing position, I believe.
And actually, the woman out of it, his girlfriend, was... She's actually in that TV series that I keep saying to you guys, you've got to watch on Netflix. Make sure you watch Gotham. And she was actually... I thought I recognised that face. Hello, who's playing the guitar? Oh, very nice. So, coming up in just a moment, we'll be having a quick look at some of Heather's photographs. Remember, she was only 6 years old. I can't believe it. Neither will you when you see these photographs, I promise you. That's coming up in just a moment, and then after that, we'll be having a bit of a look at the other DVD offering for today, and I think it's part one of the... Let's have a look. I think it's coming up next. Let's have a look. Oh, yes, it's photograph time. That was good timing, wasn't it? After this will be, what is it? Waddington 2013. That's coming up right after this. So what this is, you've seen these photographs. Don't forget, taken by Heather. And, right, so you've been looking at Kemble 2005. And, of course, as I said, I was there with my good friend Maurice and Darren. Absolutely fantastic day that was. If not very, very, very hot, as we were explaining just a little bit earlier. So while these photographs are just going through, quick reminder about a few things that we've got coming up. Obviously, today's DVD Monday, when we show you what DVDs we've got on offer over here at Airshow World. Certainly adding to the collection. If you're interested in any of the DVDs, just drop myself an email. So that email address is, you ready for it? It's airshowworld1@gmail.com. Don't forget, it's the figure 1, airshowworld1@gmail.com. And if you're interested in a DVD, just put in the subject DVD. And the other feature that we do on a Friday night, and that's the little bit we do towards the end of the show. And that bit, it's where you guys have got a chance to take part live on the show, if you so wish. Okay, we could get you live on Skype, just like we did last week with Awash, when we featured his flight sims. That was great fun. Really, really enjoyed that, Awash. But yes, if you want to take part, all we need from you is an email to the same address. I'll give you that email address just a little later. And of course, in the subject, just put Meet the Fans, okay? So we know what we know what it's all about. So that's what's coming up on Friday. It's a quick little 3 to 5 minute bit that we do. So you could send some photographs across. You can, and most importantly, send a little description all about yourself and what you like doing and what have you. Okay, so that's cool. Oh, and also if you've got a YouTube channel, okay, we'll give it a mention and we'll actually see what it looks like live on air. So that's on a Friday night. It's the Friday night live show and it starts at 7 p.m. and it's a 60-minute show, okay? And so that's Friday, and tomorrow, of course, we're going to be here again at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That's UK time, so definitely join us for that, because boy, have we got something special for you. We've been, James over in Lincoln has been busy going through these old tapes, just like I've been capturing all these many tapes, and so he came across Laken Heath Air Show way back in 1992. So that is what's going to be on the show tomorrow, okay? And maybe a little bit from Duxford as well. So that's tomorrow afternoon. That show starts at 1 p.m, okay? 1 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. While these photographs are just going through, a couple of other mentions for you is, of course, we've got some folks watching this on Facebook. So if you haven't already popped over and joined that great Facebook group, it's been created by the fans of Airshow World, and it's called Airshow World Fan Page. Okay, so that's somewhere where you could probably add your photographs and have a chat and a talk or whatever. So by all means, pop across and join that. Keeping an eye on the chat room. Let's have a look at Wash. He's in there. Right, he's going to head out for the day. Okay, he's going to do some flying. All right, well, thanks very much there, Wash. He was great. Absolutely loved him. And that's what we can do on a Friday night, get you on live via Skype. And you can say, tell us more about yourselves. So that's all good fun. Looking at the photographs, that's a gorgeous shot. It really is. There we go. Looking at the TriStar and a couple of Harriers. Remember, all taken by 6-year-old Heather. Wow. Absolutely great. And that one as well. Wow. Beautiful. And we certainly enjoyed those days. Okay, let's have a quick look, see what's going on right over now on Facebook. So thanks everybody who's watching on Facebook at the moment. Quite a few people on there, so that's always great to see. And if you are watching, don't forget on Facebook, do the share the video. Let's get it out to as many places as possible, okay? And I'll keep popping over every now and again to see how you're all doing on Facebook. And we've got Oliver in there as well. He's put a couple of messages into the chat room. We've got Mike Walling, Colin Smith, and quite a few other folks, and a lot of people have been giving it the thumbs up and all this good stuff. And like we've got Trina, and she's over in Kent, so I hope you're having a good afternoon there, Trina, as well. And everybody else, keep on sharing the videos. But if you're over on the main channel, which is Airshow World YouTube, great to see you. Look at all these folks in here. They're all putting these messages into the chat room. Great to see you. Right, I'm going to get the next item up and running for you in about 2 minutes from now. So keep watching these photographs, and then we'll get more video footage rolling for you just after we've seen these typhoon photograph shots. Wow. I remember this year so well. It was quite special. Goodness me. Wow. Crazy stuff, crazy. And Kirk keeps putting the messages in, and Kirk also has been buying some of the DVDs. So thank you very much, Kirk. It's much appreciated. Don't forget the DVDs, anything that's made on the DVDs, it's all going to hopefully get this new computer all sorted out. Okay, so that's what we're hoping to achieve very, very, very soon. So I will get the next feature lined up for you right now. So let's see. There we go. Might see that screen just for a moment. Are we ready? Okay, let's hit it right now. Okay, so DVD 2 is what we're looking at right now. So we're moving on from what we were just looking at, which was Kemble DVD. That is now you know exactly what's on. That's the great thing about this. You get a chance to see what's on the DVDs before you decide to buy them. You think, yeah, hey, how often do you get that? So if you, and the difference in quality, they look even better on your nice big TVs. So hey, send me an email. Okay, if you're interested, in the subject put DVD and we'll know what you mean. airshowworld1@gmail.com. That's the email address. So you've got all your menus, so you can quickly get to the little bit of video that you want to. But we're going to start from the beginning. It's a very good place to start. Play all. Let's hit it right now.
Departure runway 20.
Clear for takeoff, wind 23013, gusting 21.
Clear for takeoff, runway 20, wind copy, surf 48.
Pigeon Air Force 102, and caution when taxiing down Delta due to vehicles.
Delta 2, Echo, Pigeon Air Force 102.
01, just a slight delay, hold position.
Holding position, holding front to Delta. Delta, ready for departure. Air Force 101, Waddington Tower, approach cable deroute, over on cable up, clear.
Hey there, Andrew Austin. Well, drop me an email. I'm sure we could sort something out if there's something in particular that you like the look of. But also, coming up, another little feature that we're going to be doing. Well, I'm not, but Julie is. She's actually producing these mugs and what have you, so you could have some of these photographs actually on a mug together with the Airshow World logo and all of that. And again, it all goes to help to keep Airshow World running. And that, all that sort of information about the mugs and other sort of things that you can get. All that information, the very latest info, will be on the Facebook group, which is Airshow World fan page on Facebook. But by all means there, Andrew, drop me an email and we'll see what we can do.
Air Force 927, clear for takeoff, wind 23019. Back Air Force 343, continue with Waddington ground 130.5.
Also, hey, I keep forgetting. Don't forget, if you look onto this video right now, you'll see all the latest merchandise that's currently available. And I've got to say, thanks to everybody that's actually buying them. I can't believe it. It's going crazy. So, hey, if you are interested, you can see you've got all sorts of things. Real nice quality as well. Absolutely superb. In fact, you saw Matthew actually modelling one the other day.
130.5.
So that was the hoodie. Looks good in black, I tell you. Also the t-shirts. There's a mug on there as well, and also a very, very handy, you know, the face mask as well. So you can see those all underneath the video. That's if you're watching this right now over on YouTube.
Blaze Waddington ground pass message.
Blaze, our ground handlers over here were expecting us to park over in that position. Would you be happy for us to position there now? It just makes the dealing with the customer much easier.
Well, thank you very much, Andrew. Ordered a jacket. You mean a hoodie? You mean a hoodie, don't you? I haven't got any jackets on sale at the moment, but yes, certainly got the hoodies, and yep.
Ground, continue with
I hope you enjoyed.
1.3 hold position.
So thank you very much, Andrew, for supporting Airshow World.
Way 20, clear for takeoff and display, wind 23010.
750 Alcazar, runway 20, clear for takeoff and display.
And all the way from Romania, we've got Alexandru. Nice to see you. And thank you for putting a message in the chat room there. It makes a big difference. Thank you. And very, very quickly, just to tell you a couple of other things that you can actually purchase that I am sure will be of a lot of interest to a few people. Under the video that you're looking at right now, the version on Airshow World YouTube, okay? You will see the description, and if you click on more, it brings down the drop-down list of everything that's there, okay? So one of the things I certainly recommend, certainly if you're into your airband radio scanners, is this fantastic book by Rick King. You can order that directly right now. So if you want to get your airband radio scanners all programmed up for what hopefully will be a chance to go out and listen to the aircraft on your airband radio scanners. All the frequencies are on there. It's just for the UK, okay? Okay, UK.
159 Alka, roger. Report final.
But basically it's got all the airports, all the military airfields, and lots of other information in there. Spiral bound book. Certainly recommend it. Produced by Rick King. And you can order that directly right now by just clicking on that link.
Start, runway 20, QFE 1008, 29.76 inches.
Final skew down land.
One, cleared land.
Land, Foxtrot.
And from the Czech Republic,
Waddington Tower, line up and wait.
we're saying a very good afternoon to Adam. Adam Lang, nice to see you. Well, thank you for putting the message in there. Alexandru loves aviation. Don't forget, subscribe. That's the thing I ask, okay? Make sure you subscribe to Airshow World on YouTube and hit that bell icon. Meanwhile, let's see and hear the Saab Gripen. Phoebe, what you like. I love it. And as John Robinson rightly says, currently looking at the Saab Gripen JAS-39C. What is it about Saab and their fantastic looking aircraft? Earlier we saw the Viggen, and of course the Draken. Haven't included a Draken today, but right now the wonderful Gripen. They certainly make wonderful looking aircraft.
Radio check.
Okay, boss, 327 clear to land. Waddington Tower, clear for takeoff and display up to 12,000 feet, above 8,500 feet at your discretion. Surface wind at 25014 knots.
So very quickly, I'll let you know what we're doing. It's called Live DVD Show, and today we're showing you 2 DVDs, okay? So earlier, we were showing you Kemble from 2005, with all the video and all the photographs. Right now, as you can see, it's Waddington Air Show. This is a 2 DVD set, okay? So 2 DVD set, this particular one. Today, we're going to feature DVD 1. Next week, we will do DVD 2 for you, okay? Or I might even fit it in tomorrow afternoon, actually, thinking about it. After the Lake and Heath Air Show 1992. That's coming up tomorrow. So today, we're looking at DVD 1. And currently looking at this fantastic F-16, it's Solo Turk. Okay, well, coming up in the chat room in just a moment for Kirk, I think it is. Oh, if you can't see the merchandise across the bottom of the video, I shall pin it. I shall pin it in the chat room right now. Look out in the chat room there, Kirk. It's coming up. There you go, as if by magic, just appeared in the chat room over on the YouTube channel. There we go, that's what it is. That is an Airshow World, official Airshow World, we might add. That's the hoodie. Certainly recommend it in black. It looks rather cool. If you click on that, it'll take you to Teespring, and you can see the front and what what's the logo on the back is, and the front and the back. But you can order t-shirts, face mask, you can order a mug. The actual hoodie that I've put on, it's the higher quality hoodie. There is a cheaper one available, but certainly recommend this one. It's I've got it. Matthew, the horse rider, yes, he's got one. In fact, he was modelling it for us, on, was it Monday? Certainly one day last week. Alexandra, we give you a thumbs up for that and wish you all the best, okay? Good luck with that. He said he signed up for the Romanian Aero Club to become a pilot on an ultra-light plane. But first, you'll have to take 9 exams, so good luck. We'll keep our fingers crossed for you. Keep us posted how you get on. Don't forget, subscribe, Airshow World, okay? Well, as long as you can see it, as long as you can see the shop, that's the important thing there, Kirk.
Cloud 24015 knots. Solo Turk Tower, you'll be to the end and left if you can keep your chute attached.
Snapshot 01 is ready for departure.
Snapshot 01 of Waddington Tower, good afternoon, hold.
Hold, snapshot 0.
Line up and wait.
Line up and wait, snapshot 1.
And there you go. Also, as if by magic, in the chat room right now, over on right here on YouTube channel, you will see there's a link. I've just posted it for you. So if you are struggling to find the merchandise, there's an actual link there as well, which will take you to the Airshow World shop. Simple as that. Stewie. Right, what does Elvis say? He says, Stu, do you have any videos of Riyadh 1989? Let me have a think about that.
5018 knots. Wait, Marvin.
Looking for a radar pickup for
I think that was before our time, to be honest. No, we definitely don't have anything from 1989, unfortunately. Wish I did, I tell you. And just taking off, you can see the Sentinel.
403, can land directly on the 20 threshold, your parking slot.
So moving on to another day. Don't forget, it's the DVD, okay? Double DVD set. This is Waddington Airshow 2013. That's what we're looking at this time.
And due to the airspace to the north.
So this is DVD 1, which has got the arrivals and departures. And we've just seen Thursday arrivals. This is Friday.
Height 1,500 feet.
Absolutely, 1989. Gosh, that was a long time ago.
And therefore, 03, taxi just clear of the threshold and can once clear continue with round 1.
Yeah, certainly a bit before my time.
305.
For doing videos, you know what I'm saying.
47, are you visual with Waddington now? Kilo 147, roger. The approach cable is de-rigged, overrun cable is up. Continue for your visual straighten approach runway 20 and continue with Waddington Tower frequency 121.3. Good day.
With tower 121.3, good day, Kilo Juliet Delta 147. With 3 greens, Kilo Juliet Delta 147.
Kilo Juliet Delta 147, clear to land.
Clear to land, Kilo Juliet Delta 147. Tower, good morning. Saabcraft 214, visual runway 20.
Saab 214, Waddington Tower, good morning. Join the initials runway 20, QFE 1020, circuit clear. Delta 147, you're turning off at Charlie Taxiway, it's your second right. And 1905.
Roger, clear land 20, Saabcraft 214. 50 degrees.
250 degrees, Saabcraft 341. Saabcraft 341, we had a field in sight.
Saabcraft 341, roger. Continue with Waddington Tower 121.3, good day.
1213, good day.
I'm getting really confused because Phoebe's changed her little icon, you see, so I didn't notice. What did she say, Stu? How was your weekend? Weekend was fantastic, as always. Every day is fantastic. Love every day. That's what it's all about, isn't it?
6402.
But yes, been a very busy weekend, sorting things out computer-wise and what have you. Still haven't made my mind up exactly which computer we're going to go for, but we're getting there.
Previous 250.85 next street, Gibson.
Gibson, read back correct. Gibson, continue Waddington Tower 121.3.
121.3, Gibson, 121.3, box 1, go.
Notice the call sign in Gibson for these, okay? And look at the tails. Remember, this was 2013.
Departure.
Good morning, Tower, good morning, clear for takeoff, approach cable de-rigged, overrun cable up, service window 2105.
Clear takeoff, Gibson.
And in this particular gear, I hiked it over to the Derwent Dams because that particular year we had the special celebration of Dam Busters, as you can see. So there I was getting this so-called what I thought was a fantastic video of the of the tornadoes that we're looking at right here. I might have said typhoons, sorry. So those tornadoes, they were flying through the Derwent Dam. Fantastic. Oh, it looked brilliant. Then we had the Lancaster Spitfire.
140, Gibson.
I get back to the motorhome, going through the video, and none of it came out at all. There was something wrong with the video camera. You can imagine I was pretty distraught. One of the most important days to get some great video footage. So hey, it does happen sometimes. Talk about frustrating.
Different series of minus mag, not an emergency. We'll be requesting a visual straighten approach.
And there they go. They're on the way back. And they've just been to the Mac Loop. That's where they went to on that quick sortie. Or at least That's right. I remember now. 2 of them were supposed to go to the Mac Loop that day, and just one of them because one had a technical problem. So the guys in the hills, they were a bit disappointed as well that day, but not as disappointed as I was over at in the Peak District. Over at the Derwent Dams. That was very, very disappointing. Hello, there's Carolyn and Mavis.
Frequency 121.
There's Peter.
1213, roger.
There's my motorhome.
Golf Tango Sierra India X-ray, Waddington Tower, straight in approach. Approved runway 20, QFE 1021, second clear.
20121, roger.
Hey, there's me.
X-ray, check gear acknowledge.
Roger, Golf India, short farms, go down long.
Golf India X-ray, clear to land.
Clear land, Golf India.
Golf Kilo Foxtrot, check gear acknowledge. Delta Kilo Foxtrot, clear to land, wind 2400, 8 knots. Clear to land, 1920, Kilo Foxtrot.
There's nothing worse, is there, there's Steve.
Correction, Golf India X-ray, cross the 2.
But it happens to all of us.
Marshal in sight.
20 report, marshal in sight, Golf India X-ray.
03, roger, squawk 3611, pass a message.
3611, Chicago, CQB for recovery to Waddington.
03, descent height 2,500 feet.
Descent height 2,500 feet.
Oh, cheers there. Hey, Play Talking UK's joined us. Thank you very much, guys. Yeah, you don't see the bear very often, do you?
121.3.
That was an exclusive, definitely. You don't see me very often. And you don't see these anymore either. Oh yes, Andrew Austin, certainly do. Wouldn't be without it.
Waddington Ground, good morning. Taxi along Delta, you're parking in the Century Dispersal. Taxi all the way along Delta and hold at the 20 threshold. One cross the 20 threshold, report marshal in sight. Cross 20 threshold, walk out on 51.
I'm pretty sure this is the VC10 they have down at Cosford now, isn't it? I'm pretty sure I spotted that when I was last down there a couple of years ago.
2 miles within, flight 160 climbing.
Traffic service passing 110 to 161.
You see, a proper aircraft, eh? Love these.
Holding on the entrance to the Century Pan. We're not unsure of our wings just holding in 5 minutes.
Tyson 51, roger.
Coming up later, okay, at the end of this particular video, if you want an exclusive, okay, it's not for about another, let's have a look, about another half an hour at least, but the last part of the show will be exclusive to Facebook, okay? So
And your aircraft will be towed into the bay.
it's more a bit of fun really, so we'll try to get Julie on the line and probably Maurice as well. We'll have a bit of a chat and we'll do that at the end of the show, okay? So it's like the Brucey bonus. That's coming up in about half an hour at the end of the show.
Cross threshold before vacation.
where we'll just have a bit of a laugh and a joke and what have you, and
20 threshold, report vacation.
just have a bit of video playing in the background, and also a chance to say hi and a good old chat to the guys on Facebook, because I don't get a chance to talk to them very much, because we're giving 100% over here on YouTube. So if you're watching this on Facebook, you can join us in about half an hour, something like that, and we'll have a good old chat with you on there as well. It's like an after show party, if you like.
291, roger, clear approach. Clear approach.
But for the moment, make sure you stay with us and keep subscribing and keep sharing the video on YouTube. Talking of Facebook, let's have a look, see who's over there.
Air Force 291, join downwind and this will be to land. Air Force 291, Air Force 292, standing final, get out to land. Air Force 292.
And currently over on Facebook at the moment, a few more people have just joined us. That's Jacob and Oliver's. Oliver and his army is back with his Discord. He does Discord. That's something we hope to get sorted when we get this new computer. And who else is over there on Facebook? We've got Adelson, we've got Roy, we've also got Mike, we've got Clive Jones, and everybody else. Thank you for joining us. And hey, a little bit later, we'll have a good old proper chat over on Facebook. But for the moment, why not pop over to Airshow World YouTube and subscribe? We'll love you. We'll love you for it, I promise you.
X-ray November, straight in or run and brake, your choice. So X-ray November, straight in approach approved. Report the final, gear down. November, clear to land, wind 260.
I hope this is how you see your name. That's Risky, something like that. Hamad. So great to see you as well. What's the show all about? I'll just explain it to you. I have to do it sometimes. It's called the Live DVD Show, where you've got the bear in the chair who's live and talking to you guys from the edit room, okay? Obviously not a live air show at the moment. That's quite impossible at the moment. And, hey, it'd be too cold anyway, wouldn't it? But good to see you. That's what it's all about. And it gives us a chance to show you guys what DVDs we have on offer. And that's what it's all about today. We did Kemble earlier, and now we're looking at part 1 of Waddington Air Show 2013.
As published. X-ray Bravo, roger. Reminder, Waddington has cables fitted at either end. Approach cable de-rigged, overrun cable up, puppy set to 3 degree. No problem. Join runway 20, QFE 1021, circuit clear.
Thanks, Steve, for that. He said this was the day when the F3 tornado almost clipped the fence. I remember one particular, there was an exercise and it was an F-16 and that did actually take the fence.
500 feet, heading is west.
And heading 240 degrees and when steady, report visual or report visual again with Waddington. Delta Air Force 541, clear to land.
Clear to land, Delta Air Force 541.
X-ray Golf, clear to land, 2 on. Tango right base is approved. So wind 2207, report final.
Runway 20, TFE 1021, taxi at 20 Delta hold.
Copy, taxiing 20 Delta hold 10.
For one flight, continue taxiing to the right into the bays 1 to 7.
Delta Force 51 understands to continue to the right hand side.
If I'm almost straight on.
Affirmative 51.
Oh, sorry about that, Steve.
Orange, holding present position.
He said it was a Typhoon 3 squadron that sort of nearly took the fence. I do apologise. What it was, I just saw the top part of your message as it disappeared into the ether, if you like, as the next message came in, and I went, 3... Yeah. As you can imagine, Steve, I've got so many things going on at the moment. So keeping an eye on Facebook. What's coming up next? Looking at the video, looking at the chat room, and everything else going on. Well, if you joined us on Friday night, you probably remember we saw this very aircraft at Donanook when we did that little feature of Donanook, and this was literally going setting flares off, and it was on the bombing range, and of course we also saw all those seals.
For runway 20, colour code blue, Sekia 1021. 1021, code 05, descend to height, 3,000 feet. 3,000 feet, height, 05. I'm just going to be holding you off until minute 30 while a display completes, and then I'll feed you straight in. Well, we've certainly had some bad weather at some of these air shows and from Waddington, but this particular year, wow, it was an absolute scorcher.
Orange, short final, 3 green, full stop, 20.
Well, as you can see,
Land wind 2108.
the Royal Netherlands Air Force F-16, call sign orange.
Short finals, get out. 005, clear to land. Land, 505. Wind 2007.
And looks like coming up next for a practice display,
16, line up and wait.
it's the Belgium's turn. So we've seen the Turkish F-16 with Solo Turk. We just saw orange. And now we've got the Belgium Air Force F-16. Remember, this was the practice day. This was the Friday before the air show. My favourite days. I love them. Hey Morris, we'll catch you later. Thank you for joining us.
Identified traffic service. Request your PPR and number of persons aboard. This is traffic service PPR 509 and 4 persons on board Navy 806. Roger, I'll have to hold you off until about minute 4 for the display in progress at the moment. 806.
We've got the Bell of Amarist. I think that's correct. And I said, oh, that sound, yeah, sounds pretty good, doesn't it? We've got our very good friend from over there, Burton-on-Trent. That's Ryanair 001. Hi Ryanair, hope you're good. Nice to see you on the channel today.
On the air 3001 to post afternoon, basic service wanting QFE 1021. Are you familiar with Medringham? What, if you could remain outside the rank until the final? Please go ahead, copy. On the air 530, roger, descend to height to 2,000 feet. Descend to height 2,000 feet.
Kaifa, that's a good message, yeah, absolutely. Have you ever been behind the, when the Freccia Tricolori, when they test their smoke systems before they take off? Wowee!
On the air 300.
If you're in the right location, or should I say the wrong location,
number 2 to that.
You certainly get smoked out. And we've also seen the Red Arrows do that a few times. And of course, you've seen them all on the DVD shows that we do every Monday afternoon. That's what it's all about this afternoon. It's the DVD show.
3-0.
You saw Kemble earlier. And right now, this is part 1 of a 2-part DVD set. Okay, Waddington Air Show 2013.
On board.
If you'd like a copy or you'd like to know more information about it, just drop me an email to the usual email address, that is airshowworld1@gmail.com, and in the subject put DVD. And if you'd like to see the previous DVDs that we've done on these shows, there's a playlist, and that playlist is on the first page of Airshow World YouTube channel.
315, can you take an immediate right there? From Waddington. We are 6 miles to the west. Jet Pro identified, flight level 70, traffic service.
Traffic service and request recover.
Jet Pro, roger, turn right, heading 360 degrees. Have a question POB on each.
Right, 360, each aircraft, POB. Question Jet Pro.
Jet Pro, roger, Waddington, information Juliet, runway 20, colour code blue, the QFE 1021, report set.
201021 set, Jet Pro.
Jet Pro, descend to height 3,500 feet.
Descend 3,500 feet, Jet Pro.
One late downwind with a rotary joining from the west side. If you continue with tower, frequency 121 down.
And to make it even easier for you, in the chat room right now on YouTube channel Airshow World, there's a link, and that will take you to the playlist that we were just talking about that's got all the DVDs. So if you're interested, don't forget, just drop the bear an email.
Jet Bravo 2, clear to land in turn. 1, Jet Bravo 2.
509, roger, identified traffic service, Waddington runway 20, QFE 1021.
201021. We'd like to come in as a pair, please, if we may, in space for landing.
509, roger, visual recovery is approved, report visual with the aerodrome.
Visual recovery will go. Huey, Vietnam pair. Tower, Papa Mike, Chipmunk, we're not visual with the other aircraft. Have you a fix on him, Papa Mike?
Oh, Papa Mike is in your right, 1 o'clock at 5 miles, crossing right left. He will be turning final shortly. Did you copy?
Vietnam pair, roger, holding position.
Roger.
Huey, acknowledge.
Huey, there is an aircraft ahead of you turning 3 mile final.
Huey, acknowledge. Waddington, Huey.
Huey, just hold off. The aircraft's now at 2 miles finals. Can you hover in your current position?
Huey, we'll orbit in current position.
Huey, roger.
Romeo Uniform Delta is with you, level 2,000 feet to downwind.
Bravo Romeo Uniform Delta, Waddington Tower, join runway 20, QFE 1021. Roger, clear to land 1 on wind 2307. Falcon, roger. Circuit, Scampton is clear. Continue with Scampton Tower 125.350.
125.350 today.
Runway 20, threshold wind 2303.
Huey 509, clear to land. I'm turning finals 31 numbers, 20 numbers only, number 2.
Huey 2, roger, clear to land in turn, wind 2203.
Land in turn, low 21.
Opposite you at Charlie, if you can follow that aircraft across.
I'm moving right onto the grass. Vacated the active.
Gauntlet 50, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, Gauntlet 50.
Oh, Papa Mike. Oh, Papa Mike, continue with ground 130.5.
130.5.
509, continue with Waddington ground 130.5.
Ground, Huey.
Typhoon 13 Waddington, identified flight level 70, traffic service.
Traffic service, Typhoon 13, looking for visual recovery.
Typhoon 13, roger, traffic 12 o'clock, 8 miles, opposite direction, height unknown, slow moving.
Behind the black aircraft in front of you, and report marshalling sight on the Alpha taxiway.
Golf Alpha Lima, crossing behind the black JP to Alpha taxiway for marshalling.
Golf Bravo Juliet Alpha Lima, Waddington ground, continue northbound along the taxiway, hold at the 20 threshold call before crossing.
Ground for Houston Navy 583, just crossing runway 20.
Sugar 82, roger, Typhoon 13, surface wind 2507 knots.
Typhoon 13.
Typhoon 13, clear to land.
Clear land, Typhoon
Vortex at 413, A firm, there's traffic north, 1 mile, tracking east, rotary 200 feet below, visual with you.
Visual with 840.
AB 8101, short final, and 2 further traffic joining from the west. 1 Griffin, 1 Chinook. Roger, you'll be positioning behind the Chinook. To land on the grass at the side of the runway, your discretion, surface wind 2607 knots.
Roger, 82, we'll be heading down taxi instructions from there.
82A firm, you'll be parking in bays at 1 to 9, which is to the northwest of the airfield. You land 20 threshold, surface wind 2606 knots.
Clear land 20 threshold, any 40.
AB 810, you fixed a retractable.
Retractable on AB 810 is final gear down.
AB 810, roger, continue approach.
Continue AB 810.
AB 810, land 20 threshold only, surface wind 2605 knots.
Land 20 threshold only, AB 810.
Vulcan, the other aircraft holding out to the west.
Open long final, gear up, fly through the 230 line, and then break left in the second.
Aha, we hear the Vulcan. You can always tell the radio comms of the Vulcan, so we should see that in just a moment. Will it do a practice, or will it just come straight into land? I can't remember. I'm as excited watching these as you. Loving it. Here she comes.
Vulcan report, final gear down.
Oh, we were hoping, weren't we, hey? But, hey, if you want to see the display, well, join us for part 2, which will be, I may actually do it tomorrow afternoon, but let's see and hear. Coming into land.
Air Force 317, if you can follow the...
There really is nothing like that aircraft. It's, wow. Beautiful, beautiful aircraft.
Yankee Foxtrot Charlie, Waddington Tower, join at runway 20, QFE 1021 at 2 in.
And don't forget, this was 2013, and just look at the Vulcan. Just, it looks immaculate.
Golf Charlie Lima, next right-hand turn. Golf Bravo Whiskey, continue approach.
Continue Bravo.
Such a shame we don't have the Waddington air shows at the moment because, wow, we were certainly treated to a fantastic view, a fantastic spot for the arrivals. The actual area where I'm filming this from, it was called the Park and View. I think it was something like about £5. I think it was £5 per car, something like that. Absolutely great. And you certainly got to see the great action as they were coming into land. Loved it. Probably one of my favourite shows of the whole year.
121.3 via emissions.
Level 59 requesting tower on 256675. Level 59 on the brake, so stop.
Level 59, service wind 2205 knots.
Well, thank you very much there, Belle of Amarist. Much appreciated. Thank you for the very, very nice, kind comments. Is this the typhoon that went too low? Let's have a look. Nope. Oh, yay. It was low.
The 20 threshold report vacated.
Alpha Papa Waddington Tower, join runway 20, QFE at 1021. 3 in, request your route right base.
Black 2 final, visual 1 ahead.
Black 2, clear to land, runway 20, surface wind 2105 knots.
And if you're wondering how we get the radio comms sounding as clear as they actually are, okay, we'll let you know. It's a massive, big job, but basically all of the radio comms, they were recorded separately to a digital recorder. And then when I'm editing the videos, I literally put each of the radio comms into hopefully the correct point.
A13 north of long Delta, Black 2.
Because for anybody who's got these radio scanners, you'll know definitely if you record it actually live while you're doing the video, you're going to get horrible sounds and crackles and all sorts. But doing it this way, you only put in the comms that sound really good.
We need about 3 minutes before starting the sequence, so we're happy to lift.
How many times have you been using that radio scanner? You're at an airfield and it's making all these horrible crackles and strange noises. So that's why in these videos I decided, yep, I've got to do something about that.
Rednat, Waddington Director, identified traffic right 1 o'clock, 3 miles up to 2,000 feet, tracking west.
And on a lot of these DVDs, there's a button so you can choose whether to have the radio comms on or you can just switch them off. But I'm not sure whether this one's got that. I can't remember, to be honest.
You got about 5 minutes max. Happy to take your vectors and...
Right, let's see if this is the one. I don't even know if I got it on video, but it looks pretty high to me.
Frequency will be 1213.
Rednat, A-Fern, I'm just liaising with the tower to get you in ASAP.
500 feet.
Not below 500.
And if you wondered very quickly what I was talking about, I think it was, I'm not sure whether it was Andrew. No, it was Steve. He said, hey, do you remember when one of the typhoons this particular Friday nearly took the fence? So that's why we're keeping an eye on it. I cannot remember if I filmed it or not. There we go, that's the Nat. Call sign, as you just heard on the radio comms, Red Nat, in the old Red Arrows colours. Because as I'm sure you know, that's what the Red Arrows used to use before they started using the Hawks. I think they changed in 1979 to the current aircraft, the Hawks. Before then, as you know, they were using those wonderful aircraft called Nats.
Well, good evening, Black 2, we're 2 POB, spot 13, request engine and motor start for a minute 10 takeoff.
Descending flight level 60.
34605 Waddington Director, good evening, identified, descending flight level 60, traffic service.
Waddington ground 130.5.
Start Mike, copy Black 2 with 2 POB.
Black 2, roger. Controlled airspace, Roger that, Speedforce 605.
Speedforce 605, request number of persons on board.
Thanks, photo for you.
We are
I will do.
4 POB.
Full call marshals in sight, it's familiar.
Roger.
I don't know if it was this particular year that, Erwin, but I've got a fantastic video clip. It may be this, right, of when the Nats, they were taking off. I think there was 3 or 4 of them, and one of them got in the wash of the other one, and oh boy, looked a bit hairy and scary for a couple of seconds, but you'll have to find out when I do the DVD 2. If I can fit it in tomorrow afternoon, I will do DVD 2 of this 2 DVD set tomorrow afternoon. But first up, tomorrow afternoon, it's going to be a Lakenheath 1992 air show.
Okay, next convenient left, report vacated.
Left down, report vacated.
AB 16, land on the 20 threshold, 2 ahead on the runway.
20 threshold there, Navy 816, straight line.
Well, you've seen Arrival Day on the Thursday. You've seen Arrival Day on the Thursday. The air show day should be on tomorrow. But right now, we're looking at departure day on the Monday.
Cloud of warning, just the one ready for departure. Waddington Tower, visibility 5, runway 02 right hand, line up and wait.
So don't forget, gang, while you're watching this, don't forget keep giving it the thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to Airshow World, because great news really was over the weekend. I think it was yesterday. We hit the 54,000 subscribers. So thank you everybody that keeps supporting Airshow World.
3630 and 1 airborne, Waddington departure 378.50.
Runway track 1, landing flight of 140, approaching 1300 feet left on nav. Let's go corridor 3630 and freeway 378.5 departure. Gibson 2 flight.
Gibson 2 flight, read back correct.
And I'm pretty sure on this day he was heading off to the Machaloop.
Good morning, Gibson 2 flight, 2GR4, taxi with echo copy.
2 flight, runway 02 right hand, QFE 1027, taxi, 02, Delta hold.
Taxi 02, Delta hold 1027 set, Gibson 2 flight. 4342?
4342, let me confirm POB on each aircraft.
Okay,
And a very good evening to you. A good afternoon over here in the UK, but over there from Japan, that's NH. Thank you very much again for joining us.
Line up and wait.
Line up and wait, Gibson 2 flight.
And ground, check for 342, request taxi twice.
4342, runway 02 right hand, QFE 1027, taxi to the 02, Delta hold.
Unit 1027, taxiing Delta, holding 102. Check course 342.
Check course 342, Roger. If you can just hold your position for about 10 seconds, there is one aircraft taxiing past.
Copy, holding position.
Gibson 2 fly, traffic service, request time en route.
Traffic service, time on route, approximately 1 hour 30.
For further intentions, once clear of the Litchfield corridor.
Once clear of the Litchfield, looking to stand low level, just north of Shopton, to the level Mava, and wheels before climbing out, speaking to London, or to be north of there.
Gibson 0 copy, request level passing.
Level 50, Gibson 2 flight.
Waddington Tower, good morning, Family 0 is...
Hey, Mr. Webster! Mr. Webster is back. As you can see, Mark, we've moved along and we're currently looking at DVD, the second DVD of the show today. We started off with Kemble 2005 and right now it's part 1, DVD 1 of a 2 DVD set. So this is Waddington 2013.
Check course 342.
If you're interested in any of the DVDs and you want to help with Airshow World, why don't you consider dropping me a line, and if you're interested in a DVD, send me an email. All you have to do in the subject is put DVD and I'll get back to you with all the details, okay? And email address coming up in 1 minute from now, okay?
Holding position, check course 342.
So the email address is airshowworld1@gmail.com. airshowworld1@gmail.com. Just drop me a line, say you're interested in the DVD. I will get back to you and I'll give you all the information that you all need to know, okay?
Tower 121 decimal.
And all donations to that go to Airshow World to help keep us running and hopefully get this new computer sorted very, very, very soon. Who knows? We may get new camera equipment, whatever.
We have been re-instructed to your frequency. Okay, madam, we called 1221, but they told us to go back with you.
Into the boat identified at the conflict service. Climb flight level 170.
Climbing 170, check course 342.
342, confirm holding hands.
Affirmative, holding hands, 2 ship formation.
Roger, joining clues when ready to copy.
Good morning, Victor 1, Yankee Tango 15 at departure.
Yankee Tango 15, Waddington Tower, good morning, clear for takeoff, Stepson 0407.
Clear for takeoff, 615.
And you may recall a little bit earlier, we were talking about it yesterday afternoon. Around about this time, there was some aircraft being transited over the Atlantic heading to Lakenheath. Well, if you have a look right now on your virtual radar servers, you will see there's a KC-10 tanker, which is got a call sign of gold. Now I can't confirm anything because I've not got the airband radio scanner. Well, I have, but I can't have it turned up at the moment. But I wouldn't be at all surprised if that's bringing some more F-15s over.
One person on board for each aircraft, 2 aircraft in total.
And I bet our John Robinson is having a look right now. So he'll probably let us know. So I'll keep an eye on the chat room.
Pirate 05, clear for takeoff, Stepson 0409.
Takeoff, Pirate 05.
maintain runway track, climbing flight level 150, on passing 1,300 feet, right turn heading 090 degrees, squawk 3622, and once airborne, continue with Waddington approach 378.50.
To 1 speed runway track, flight level 150, after 1,300 feet, right turn heading 090, squawking 3622, and thereafter 379.50.
Thank you, Julie, for reminding me about that. And if you do want to make a donation to Airshow World, hey, you can always use PayPal. And I'll tell you what I'll do for you. I will put a link in the chat room right now. There you go. Because, as you know, Airshow World is absolutely free to watch. It's free to put a message in the chat room and all of that. Free to subscribe. But we do get people every now and again. They send these really kind donations. So thank you. And there's a link there to go straight to PayPal. Thank you, John. John Robinson telling us about those F-15s that came over from... was it from Seymour Johnson? But anyway, only 4 came over yesterday. There were plenty of tankers there. There were 3 tankers, but currently showing on the virtual radar server, I just noticed that gold is there. So quite possibly they're bringing some more over right now. Could you check that out for us there, Julie? See if the like button is there. We've got Robert Hoop asking the question.
Roger, contact static ground 122.275 and we'll do what we can.
122.227, Papa Mike.
That's Air Force 541, cross the active at the 20 threshold, port vacated.
541, will go.
1,300 feet, left turn heading 240 degrees, squawk 3635, and once airborne continue with Waddington approach 378.50.
Runway track in the climb flight to 2,000 feet, on passing 1,300 feet, left turn 240, squawk 3635, and once airborne to approach 378.5, call us 89.
89, we're back correct.
And call 89, happy for us to taxi behind the Hunter now.
Hold just a second.
Requesting retaxi 402.
Confirm taxi.
Taxi, call us 89.
So I'm currently picking up on the virtual radar server. We've got gold 73, and then near Leeds.
Waddington Tower, line up and wait.
Line up for waiting, Delta Force 541.
Just to the west of Leeds, there's a KC-135. So maybe that could be coming over with some as well. But currently descending, looks like for Mildenhall, we've got that gold 73, which is a KC-10. And you may ask, how do we know all of this? Because we're using these virtual radar servers, and basically what it does is shows where all the aircraft are. It's on a map on your computer. You can either have it running on your computer or on your phone. And if you'd like to know more information about these virtual radar servers, just I did a I did a bit of a show a couple of weeks ago And it showed you the features that you can use about these virtual radar servers, and I may in the future do an actual tutorial actually live with you guys to show you how to make your own system. If you'd like to know more information, just again drop me an email and put virtual radar server or VRS in the subject.
Good morning, call us in,
Gauntlet A9, clear for takeoff, surface wind 010 degrees, 8 knots.
Takeoff, call us 89.
In the left turn and changing to 120.8.
Fox 1, good day.
Good day.
Level 59, say again, departure, intention.
Level 59, request 180 twice, 2,000 feet, handoff, 180 approach.
And our good friend from South Africa has just popped into the chat room on YouTube, Asia World. So a very good afternoon to you. That's Corporate Conference Gifting and Stationery. He says, hello the bear, Julie and the crew. Great to see you. Thank you for joining us.
Ready for departure as well, over. Star 1 3, ready, hold. Hold down 1 3. Surface wind 030 degrees, 9 knots. Clear takeoff, top 1 2.
It certainly is there, NH. Yep. What a sight. I think that was possibly the last time I saw that aircraft actually close up, and the wonderful VC-10 tanker.
Traffic service, level 59.
59, traffic service, what type of recovery base?
Radar to PAR, level 59.
Beautiful. What an aircraft.
Delta Lima Fox November, holding at Alpha, ready for departure.
Delta Foxtrot November, roger, hold at Delta 02, continue at tower 123.3.
Hold at Alpha 123.3, Golf Fox November.
You see what we plan to do? We plan to get our very own Julie all set up with one of these virtual radar servers. All you need is a, if I said a Raspberry Pi, in other words, it's a little tiny mini computer. Really powerful things. And they're about 45, 50 pound. You buy a pack and it all comes with it. So it comes with the actual little computer, a case, and also the SD card, micro SD card, a little card adapter. And from that, you can then start to build your own virtual radar server.
Turn behind the Tiger Monster, runway 02 at Hanky, B1027 to Alpha 02 Alpha hold.
02 Alpha hold and behind Tiger.
Cross Bravo, X-ray, Lima, Oscar, roger. You're number 3, taxi and turn behind the Tornado, runway 02 at Hanky, B1027.
Do you mean taxi and turn behind the Typhoon, confident Oscar?
I indeed do mean the Typhoon.
Roger, okay, confident Oscar.
Taken 68 at Waddington Tower, approach cable D-rigged, over on cable up, clear for takeoff, surface wind 0508.
Good takeoff.
Waddington Tower, Golf Bravo, X-ray, Lima, Oscar is ready for departure.
Well, Julie, I'm going to help you build the thing.
Okay, go ahead.
We'll do it.
268, roger, continue with Waddington.
As soon as you get all that kit, we'll get it all sorted. It's an absolute doddle. The bear will help. And the same for anybody else. What I hope to do, maybe, if we get enough interest, I can do a live, if you like, a live classroom, sort of go through all the bits, because it's okay watching these video tutorials, but you get to a bit and you think, hey, I'm not sure about that, I'd like to ask the question. Well, if we had you on Skype, we could certainly try to get you all sorted, so that's something we may do in the future. Just for the moment, though, what we did, not yesterday, but the Sunday before, and you can certainly see that video, we did a little feature that showed you what the virtual radar server, what you can get. But of course, the question is, people will say, well, why would you bother? Why would you bother making your own when you've got ADSB and all the others that you can use? The simple answer to that is you can manipulate the actual virtual radar server how you want it to be, so you can get it to do more things. You can get it to show certain aircraft that wouldn't normally show. You can use special features. You can get it to look different. And also, you can also then share with the 360 radar, and boy oh boy, if you've never checked out 360 radar, it's definitely, this is in my humble opinion, the best virtual radar system there is out there. It's absolutely brilliant. And I'm not just saying that. Not saying that because he's a mate of mine as well, but he's a really good guy. And if you had a problem putting the settings in for 360 radar, Phil, that actually does this, he is so dedicated, he would even take over your computer with TeamViewer and help set it up for you on your Raspberry Pi. You don't have to do that, you can pay. I think it's around about £20, something like that, on 360 radar. But if you share your data with him, you get it all for absolutely free. And I can't say too much at the moment, but he's working on this development at the moment that is going to show even more aircraft, sort of military aircraft, that would never normally show. I can't say any more than that, but that is something that's in the pipeline that's going to be coming out very soon. So 360 radar is going to be your friend, I tell you. Right, goodness.
On flight
Friendly Sky, thank you very much for the kind donation. It's much appreciated. That's the Friendly Sky channel. Big supporters of Airshow World. Thank you. Nice one, Kaifer. Yeah. I've got a pork pie. Can't beat a Melton Mowbray pork pie. They're the best.
Runway track, flight level 150.
But don't try eating these raspberry pies or putting them in the microwave, Julie. Okay? No put in the microwave.
Airborne 250.85.
You'll see more sparks than the biggest lightning show, I tell you. Be like fireworks night. So if that's what Peter's talking about, these all-in-one units for the Raspberry Pi, you're looking around about £45 to £50. They're on Amazon. With all the other bits and bobs that you need, it would probably total around about £70.
Clear for takeoff, surface window 04010 knots.
Please for takeoff runway 02, ticket for speak to Alpha.
Wind 05010 knots.
Clear takeoff in front.
But 55, is that you ready for departure?
Coordinate 55, we didn't call, but we'll be ready on reaching.
Coordinate 55, continue Waddington Tower 121.3.
121.3, thanks. Coordinate 55, approaching the holding point, ready for departure.
55 Waddington Tower, good morning, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, coordinate 55.
White Knight 13, just confirm where you'd like me to hold short.
White Knight 13, Roger, can you depart from either Foxtrot or Echo?
Roger, I could go from Echo, that's fine.
White Knight 13, Roger, taxi to Echo.
Taxi to Echo, White Knight 13.
Set up, we are PPR 600. No information on 80s due to UHF. And standby 31 for POB.
Sweet Force 605 India, say again POB?
4 POB, Sweet Force 605 India.
34605 India, Roger, start. Runway 02 right hand, QFE 1027.
Clear to step up and QNH 1027 and request QNH.
Roger, QFE 1027, QNH 1036.
Tower, hello, Southcraft 214, holding number 1.
South 214, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, Southcraft 214.
Southcraft 214, approach cable de-rigged, over on cable up, clear for takeoff when 04007 knots.
Clear takeoff 02, Southcraft 214.
So 605 India fully ready.
Tweet 4605 India, continue with Waddington Tower 121.3.
121.3, C-Force 605 India, thank you very much, bye. Tower Suite Force 605 India at Alpha, holding fully ready.
645 India, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, Suite Force 605 India.
India, approach cable de-rigged, over on cable up, clear for takeoff, wind 0500 knots.
Clear for takeoff, speed force 605 India.
Well, there you go. You saw today on the DVD show Kemble 2005. Then we moved along to our 2 DVD set, and it's Waddington Airshow 2013 arrivals and departures, and that's what we've just been looking at. And there we go. There's the DVD. Here are the chapters. So if you'd like a copy of that or any of the others, you know what to do. Just drop me an email, okay? It's as simple as that. So as far as you guys right over on YouTube concerned, we're going to have to leave you in just a couple of minutes, okay? We're going to do a bit of a, what we normally do, a bit of a Brucey bonus. So let's see where part 2 was. Hold on just a moment. Right, so that was that one. So if that's that, and that's that, right. Oh, I see. All right. Oh, that's interesting. Forget it. It's all right. Just me. Let's have a look what we were going to do. Right, so we did that. All right. Okay, just talk amongst yourselves for a minute, okay? And then the bear will get this rolling. Okay, right. Looks like it's that. Right, okay. We'll have a look anyway. See what it comes up with. Let's see. Ah, right. Cancel that. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. Just for the moment. This isn't Waddington. So, I'd like to say a big thank you very much to everybody that's joined us over here on the YouTube today. So thank you. It's much appreciated. Before we go, I'm going to do a quick look through the chat room and see who we've got, and make sure I haven't missed I haven't missed anybody. So Gruber, good day to you. John Robinson, thank you for joining us today. As always, it's a great pleasure to see you. Julie, thank you very much. I'll be calling you up in just a moment, so get your Skype ready. If you want to continue the show, we've got the after show bit going on in around about 2 minutes from now, and that's going to be exclusively on Facebook. Just give me a chance to say hi to everybody on Facebook. So if you want to continue watching, all you got to do is pop over to Facebook and you will see it there. Don't forget, it's Airshow World. That's what you need to look out for, okay? So you should see the link either on the Facebook fan page, or just pop over to the Airshow World normal page, okay? It's all on Facebook. You'll find it. You know where it is. Kirk Ferrari, thank you for joining us as well. NH over there in Japan, thank you very much. Bell of Amherst, thank you very, very much. And your very, very kind comments. It's so much appreciated. Elvis, the man. Good on ya. Good to see you, my man. Thank you very much. Keep those pictures coming, okay? GB Model Zone. I hope all is well with you as well. And to everybody, thank you for joining us today on the live from the Edit Room show. It's the DVD show. That's what we do on a Monday afternoon. And you never know, we may even do part 2 of that 2013 Waddington Airshow. It's the Airshow days, okay? So we'll probably do that tomorrow afternoon after the main feature. And the main thing tomorrow is, of course, we've been telling you about this, and it's something you don't want to miss. I promise you. Okay, make sure you watch it tomorrow from 1 p.m. UK time. It's Lakenheath Airshow 1992. So certainly looking forward to that. But to everybody over on YouTube, thank you very, very much. And thank you to Friendly Skies as well for the donation. Much appreciated. Keep tuned. Keep watching Airshow World. It's the friendliest place to be, okay? Keep subscribing. Keep the thumbs up coming. And keep checking out the merchandise and the DVDs as well, okay? You know how to get in touch.
Osweg 6, surface wind 1207 knots, runway 06, take off at your discretion.
Thanks, Bill.
So we're going to leave you in 30 seconds time over on YouTube. Thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon. Thank you. Bye for now. Cheers. 1 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Take care.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've talked quite a lot about Duxford's role in the Dutch.
Don't forget, Bell of Aberystwyth. You can continue watching on Facebook. That's where we are right now. But for YouTube, take care. We'll see you later. Bye for now. Cheers. Okay.